Hi, I'm Judy and welcome to today's Yoga Kick workout. Today we're doing a cardio intensive version of this, and I have a bunch of new music for you, or actually just a couple of pieces that are new, but one's very long, so it seems like a bunch of new music. So we're going to start off with basically no equipment. You might want to have a couple of yoga blocks at some point, but today is very light. Just with the exercise mat, you'll be pretty good. We're going to be building on some of the exercises that we went over last time in our introduction to Yoga Kick, and so I'll offer some modifications and try to remind you of some of the easier versions, and also demonstrate the sort of full out progressions to some of the stuff that we did last week. And then in terms of music, we're starting with Beethoven's Opus 10 number 1 second movement. It's like the meaty second movement of that Sonata, and then I also have a new Grieg Sonata, the second movement to that as well, to play for you today, and then a couple of other pieces that you've heard. Okay, great, so let's get started. Okay, we're going to start with some sun breaths. So big toes together, heels slightly apart. Inhale the arms overhead, and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. And then inhale, sweep your arms wide, reverse swan dive as you stand back up, arms overhead, and exhale, hands to heart center. So we'll repeat that a little bit more. Inhale overhead, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Okay, so now let's go ahead and come on down to a plank, and then coming into downward facing dog, alternating those two. So if that's not appropriate for your shoulders, you can just do child's pose to knee plank, just like that. Good. So I'll demonstrate both versions. Okay, and then we're going to stand on up. So we're going to do full sun salutations, now putting those things together. Inhale the arms overhead, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands on the ground, and then step back to plank. Again, you can just do a cat-cow here if you want, or if you want, just go ahead and come into a knee plank. Lower all the way down to the ground. Inhale, baby cobra. Elbows nice and narrow. Exhale, up to a reverse plank and into your downward facing dog. And then walk your feet forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, arms overhead. And exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Again, inhale overhead. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, step your feet back into plank. And then this time I'll demonstrate coming all the way to the ground with your chaturanga. Inhale to baby cobra. Exhale, up to plank and to downward facing dog. And walk yourself forward, front of the mat. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Okay, inhale overhead. We might not finish this one, let's see. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step back into plank. And this time if you want, you can shift forward and exhale lower just halfway. Inhale to up dog. And exhale to downward facing dog. You can always do any of the easier versions. Walk yourself forward. Inhale, halfway up, flat back, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, arms overhead, and exhale, hands to heart center. Great. Okay, so we're moving into our warrior twos. So that was quote unquote the pseudo development, that rolled chord. Okay, let's come into a warrior twos like this. Nice wide stance, and knee right over that ankle. Coming into your side angle pose, and you can come into your reverse warrior briefly, and then come into your triangle pose by straightening the front leg, reaching over to the side. And you can use this block if you have access to it to help with that. Okay, great. And then other side, warrior two here. And then into your extended side angle pose. Nice long line from the fingertips to the outer plate of the foot. Good, reverse warrior. And then straighten the front leg. Reach that arm over to the side. And if you have that block, feel free to use it in your triangle pose. Good. And then you can come on up. Let's get rid of these blocks. And we're going to come into a chair sit here. So just like so, we've done this before, feet about hip width distance apart. And then back is neutral. It's hard to tell with my shirt. I'm trying to be neutral, no back bend. Good, and just holding this here, warming up the quads. Nice deep breaths. Weight is in the heels, making sure your toes are free to move. No pressure on the knees. And coming up to stand, come to the back of your space, and now you're going to do plank walks. So walking down, you can bend your knees more if you want to put less pressure on your shoulders. Otherwise, you can put your arms straighter. Step one leg forward into a lunge, twist, and then step the other foot forward, twist. We've done these scorpions before. And you're gonna walk back up to your plank and back up. So I'll do another modification. So if you want, again, you can bend your knees more like this. And when you get down to the ground, you can just put the back knee on the ground and twist if that's easier to manage, especially for the shoulders. Okay, and then you would just kind of crawl back like this, weight on your feet to stand up. Okay, and then I'll do the regular version now. You can choose which one you want to do. Walking down into plank, step twist, switch, step twist. Good. And then keep going. Whichever version. We're here till the coda, which is coming up pretty soon. Step twist, walking back upright. Okay, ooh, one more of these. And then step twist. Okay, you can just stay down here and then have a seat as we move into the coda here. We're gonna come into our boat pose like this, abs tight, legs floating, back neutral. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna try to float your legs and do a twist to one side and then straighten out and straighten one leg. And then twist to the other side, come back to center, straighten the other leg. So we're kind of doing an abdominal twist and a practice front kick. Twist, straighten. It doesn't really matter which side you match it with, as long as you are alternating sides. Good. Okay, from here, let's do some genies. Coming into a kneeling pose. Your feet can be flexed or not, and then just leaning back from the knees, but keeping your torso very straight. Yeah. Here till the end of this movement, and then we'll be going on to the Grieg. Good, nice deep breaths. So this is our nice molto adagio yoga warm-up, and then we'll go into a little bit of a slow kick with the Grieg. Very nice. Okay, you can stand on up. All right, we're gonna start with front kicks and back kicks, opposite leg. Yeah, Nice and low, nice and slow. Okay, so just pick a side. We're gonna do the other configuration next. Yeah. So here, training your body to react in space. Yeah. Good. Okay. And then now you can add a little more glute to that back kick. Good. And then now let's switch to the other side. So other leg does a front kick and the other leg does a back kick. So I've been working on this piece for almost 2 years. And there's some polyrhythms in this part that, if you have a chance to listen to later, they have taken a lot of work. Good. So this is by Norwegian composer Grieg. I recognize his style. Okay, so now we're going to do knee strikes like this, and then same leg chambers and does a side kick. Okay, knee strike, chamber, and side kick. Good. It's okay to go nice and slow here. Okay, switching to the other side. So nice and slow, knee strike and a side kick. Knee strike and a side kick. So basically the chamber preparation for the side kick is exactly the same motion as that knee strike. So that's why we've combined it here. Good. It's more about balance than anything. Make sure that you're using your glute on this supporting side to help. Okay, great. Now we're going to do a horse stance like this, and then an axe kick straight forward. Horse stance, other leg. Okay, still going nice and slow for these. You don't have to go too high. We're not really using momentum right now, since this is still our practice kicks. Good. Great work. Okay, for these chords, let's come on down into down dog and do back kicks. You can also do these on your knees. Just a few of these alternating sides. Okay, up to you. Just for these final chords here. Good. Nice stable abs. Wonderful work. Okay, we're gonna step it up a notch here. Beethoven, on die ferne Geliebte, skipping to the second part of this song cycle. Okay, so what you're gonna do, you're gonna take your back leg here in a fighting stance, do a roundhouse kick, we did that last time, and then step back. And then the other leg will be in the back now. and then you're gonna do a roundhouse kick, step back. Make sure you're pivoting on this foot so that the knee doesn't get stuck. Yeah. So then I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. Yeah, but it's essentially kick, step back, kick. Just go at whatever speed you want to. We're here for this entire number 2 part of this song cycle. This is where we get a little cardio intensive in today's workout, is this Beethoven. Great. Oh, we might have a visitor. I see my cat coming soon. Hi, Annie. Uh-oh. She's feeling better. She was sick for a while. Clearly feeling better. Okay, now we're going to do front kick, back kick. So let's say right, left, and then back kick, right, left. Okay, once you get the hang of that pattern, you can speed it up. Right, left, right, left. Just like that. And you can keep the kicks low, but just go a little faster as long as you feel your joints are stable. And that will let you get your heart rate up a little more without compromising your joints. Good. I'll let you know when we change to the other side. It's coming up soon. Right here, actually. Okay, so if you were doing right, left, do left, right, and left, right. Same combo, but just changing up which side goes forward first. Good. If you want to, you can go higher once you're warmed up. But listen to your body. Abs stay tight the whole time to protect your back. Okay, we're on to number 4 of the song cycle. Knee strike. And then whichever supporting leg you're on, that side arm is gonna punch. So stay on the same side. Knee strike and punch. Just like that. Abs stay tight. Very good. Looking good, and we're gonna change to the other side. Here, knee strike and punch. The other, exact same thing, just the other side. Yeah. So this teaches you how to change shift your weight between your 2 feet. Okay. And when we get into this number 5, we're going to do side step and 2 front kicks. Almost there. Okay, so here we're going to step to the side, nice big step, front kick, doesn't matter which one goes first. Yeah, and then step to the other side, front kick. I like to just have whatever leg is on the inside be the one that kicks, since you have less weight on it anyway, coming into in from that side step. And you can keep the kicks low, totally fine. Make sure you're using your hips, your glutes, your side quads to ensure your knees feel okay for this one. Here through the repeat. Good. Okay, we're moving on. We're going to come into a chair sit, stay low, and then then chamber and come into your back kick. And then alternate sides for your back kick. Good, so we should feel a little burn here. Here through the end of this number. That wasn't it. Not yet. Good. See how low you can go without your knees yelling at you. Good, almost there. Okay, coming down to the ground. You're gonna do either side plank with side kick, or if that's not appropriate, you can come into a gate pose and do the side kick from there. That's less pressure on your shoulders. This version is a little more pressure on the shoulders. Good. Yeah, using your hips to raise you up. We've done these before. I know they're torturous. So put it to the prettiest music. Changing to the other side. Same thing. You can do the plank or you can do the gate pose version here on your knee. Okay, and then standing on up. So this is a little tricky if you don't have a lot of space. I would just recommend doing roundhouse, step back, and then just alternating roundhouse. The full version of this, and I don't even have enough space for this really, it's a roundhouse, turn, another roundhouse. Yeah, so whatever leg is in front, roundhouse, kick, and then see I'm running out of space here. So just be careful. You can always just do roundhouse, just alternating. Yeah, if you don't have a lot of space. I'm gonna try. So whichever way you're kicking, you continue to kick into the 360-degree roundhouse kick. Okay, great. Now we're going to do stepping to the side, alternating side kicks. You don't have to keep them too high, but you can still go a little faster if you want. If you want to go higher, just make sure your torso goes with you. Okay, coda, so jumping front kicks. You can just do front kicks like this, alternating if you want. Okay, otherwise, one knee up, and then the other leg kicks. And then you come back, same thing. All right, you can totally take out the kicks. Just do like can-cans, basically, if you don't want to do this version. This is the last active part, and then we're on to stretching. Okay, other side. So back knee comes up, and then front leg kicks. Almost done. Wonderful job. Okay, we're on to stretching. So coming into a standing downward facing dog. hold onto the back of a chair or to a wall. So this is to Mussorgsky's. It's from his pictures at an exhibition, The Old Castle. I'm also going to play it live for you during the mindful breathing, but we'll get started with the stretching here with the recording. So go ahead, stand up, grab a hold of one foot, quad stretch. Great work today. Hope you guys were able to pick out some modifications that work for you, because there's a lot going on with kickboxing. Okay, coming into a low lunge. And if you have those yoga blocks, you can do the version without the back knee on the ground, and then bring your hips back to come into this pyramid pose. If you don't have blocks and want to stay low, this would be the equivalent. Okay? And then when you're ready, go ahead and switch to the other side. So low lunge of your choice, and then hamstring stretch of your choice. I'm demonstrating the pyramid pose. Okay, and then coming into gate pose, optional to use a yoga block here. Nice long stretch. So you notice I'm keeping your head up still for a few more minutes, since we were just doing some cardio, especially if you did the jumping versions. Other side for your gate pose. Okay, and have a seat, and you can do your figure 4 stretch. Let's see here. Cross one ankle over the other thigh, and you can do it this way or sitting in a chair, up to you. Good, and then other side. Okay, great. And then go ahead and set yourself up into a comfortable seated position for some mindful breathing. I prefer to use my yoga blocks. You can sit in a chair, sit right up on your sits bones. Make sure your hips are stable, neutral position, and then the spine rises up from there. Palms can be facing up or cradled in one another, right hand on top of left. And gently close your eyes whenever you're ready. Breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. And I'll start getting ready to play this piece for you live. you.